He suddenly noticed strange numbers floating behind everyone on the street. And weirdly, they all showed the same number, 1. Still confused, she went to work like nothing happened. But then, she saw a 2 behind one of her co-workers. Even stranger, only she could see it. Everyone else saw nothing. Before she could figure out what was going on, she went to meet her boyfriend at a restaurant. And this time, she saw a glowing 3 right behind him. Now she was really starting to panic. After he left, a strange man came up to her. He told her those numbers meant how many times you have left to see that person in your life. 3 more times. That was it. She laughed it off, not taking him seriously, but deep down, she couldn't shake the feeling that it might be true. So the next day, she met her boyfriend again, this time, bringing homemade treats, and just like that, the number behind him changed to 2. She still didn't want to believe it. That night, she met him again, asking if he wanted to see a movie tomorrow. He said yes without hesitation, but as he turned away, she saw the number become 1. She waited outside the theater the next day, but he never showed up. Instead, he sent her a message. He was breaking up with her. Only then did she realize the man had been telling the truth. Once you see a 1, it means you'll never see that person again. Desperate for answers, she went to find the strange man again. He introduced himself as Jack, and told her this was his ability to know exactly how many times he had left with someone, and it could be passed on by touch. A few days earlier, she had accidentally brushed his hand. That's when the ability transferred to her, but Jack told her not to worry. In time, the ability would fade away. At first, it terrified her, but once she got used to it, she realized the strange power could actually be useful. At job interviews, she didn't even need to prepare. If the number behind the interviewer was 1, she'd walk away knowing she wouldn't get the job. She also started checking the numbers behind men she dated. That way, she'd know if there was a future before getting too attached. But the ability had one major limit. It only showed the last 3 meetings. If someone had no number, it meant they'd still be around for a while. Over time, she grew close to Jack, but every time she asked where his ability came from, he brushed it off and warned her this wasn't something to be happy about. She didn't understand what he meant. Not until one day, she tried to tell her best friend about the numbers, and suddenly, a number appeared behind her friend too. After pressing her for answers, her friend finally admitted she was moving overseas for grad school. She hadn't told her sooner because she didn't want to hurt her. Seeing her upset, the friend promised they'd still see each other all the time. Anna smiled and said, "Of course we will," but deep down, she knew this was the last time they'd ever meet. After saying goodbye, Anna felt a wave of loneliness. That's when she finally understood Jack's warning. Having this ability wasn't a gift. It was a curse, because once you know the next goodbye is your last, it becomes impossible to look forward to anything at all. A few days later, Anna saw Jack sneaking into a kindergarten. She confronted him, asking what he was doing. What he told her next was a secret that changed everything. Want to know what happens next? Follow me for part 2 coming soon.